Hi, this is Paul from River Bay Outfitters, and I'm going to go over the 4 basic knots that everybody should know, and these are the knots I use 99% of the time. So I'm going to just start off with some easy ones. First of all, I use a lot of loops, and I'm going to use fly line because you can see it better. All right? So the one loop that I use most is called a perfection loop. You take it, you fold it over like this, come around again, bring your tag in between the 2 loops, reach in there and pull your loop. And why I like that is it's a smaller knot and the tag comes off and it's a pretty straight knot as far as it comes right off the line. So it's an easy knot to tie, learn. And this is what I use most of the time when I'm tying loops on my leaders. I do loop-to-loop connections. And I'll just clip that a little close. And that is called the perfection loop. Another loop that we do, and makes it even a little bit simpler, is you make a loop like this. We just roll it over, double it up like this. And we do 2 half inches. Two overhand knots. This is called a surgeon's loop. And you pull it tight like that. Notice that the tag comes off like that. And that I find sometimes will catch on the guides when it's going through. It's also a much bigger knot. It's an easy knot to lose, you could use it. I prefer the perfection loop. I just find that it's a cleaner knot, smaller knot, and it goes through the guides better. Another knot you should know is joining. We're going to use 2 different kinds of color backing so you can see it. And we're going to join. The red will be the leader, the yellow will be the tippet. Now, the reason we're doing this is because when you buy a leader, leaders are tapered. And why do you put tippet on the leader? Is because the leader's tapered, and every time you change a fly, now your leader is getting thicker and thicker and thicker. So by adding tippet to it, you have a consistency, and you'll save your leaders. First of all, you won't go through of them. Double surgeon's knot. Right, put it this way. The yellow is my tippet. The red is going to be my leader. So I roll it over. Like that, and I bring it through twice. That's a double surgeon's knot. Some people use triple. I've never had a problem with a double. I find that it's smaller, it's a little nicer. And then what you do, you always do this. If you pull too hard, you're going to burn the mono. So a little saliva on it, and just slowly pull it together. Like that. And that's called the double surgeon's knot. I'm going to tie a nice streamer. Now this is a saltwater hook. You can do this with freshwater hooks. All my saltwater fishing, I use this knot. And it's called a non-slip loop knot. To do it, what you do is you put an overhand knot, pull it down, you put your hook on it to here. You bring your tag end, and you're going to make about 3 or 4 wraps. We're going to do 3 wraps only because this is a very thick material. We're using fly line today, just so you can see it better. And you bring the tag back through the overhead knot, like that, and slowly pull down. And the reason we do that is when you're fishing streamers, now your fly could swing on the hook. It gives it more life. But another knot that I use, especially in freshwater, is called the improved clinch. Right, we're going to stick it through like this. And you're going to do usually about 4 to 5. I'm going to do 3. You bring through, bring it up, bring it around. around, go back through there. And you slide it down right up against your hook. Now, it doesn't swing, it's a direct connect. I use this almost all the time. But it is a little bulkier knot. So a lot of people do what they call the clinch knot. This was the improved clinch. The clinch knot is very similar if you want a smaller knot. And to be honest, a lot of people, this is the knot they use. They don't do the improved clinch. And basically it's the same thing. You bring it through, wrap it a few times, bring it up, through that, right like that, and then they slowly pull it down and sink the knot. So what it is it's a smaller knot. Oh, the only difference, you didn't go through the second time. And this is a knot that has a 90% break rate. Knots are never the same break rate as the line. Those are the basic knots that I use 99% of the time. So get out there and fish, use them. You'll have a good time.